Get out of bed and hit the phone together. She kept her arm over his neck a little longer. Thank you, Buck, for everything. The ride, a place to stay, a friend in a land I barely understand. It's been an effort to hold it together. I tear up at odd times for no apparent reason. I can't imagine where I'd be if I had to do this alone. Finding my son will, I think, go a long way toward fighting off the waterworks forever. You're welcome. You've complained about yourself before, but I've seen nothing but strength from you. You're killing it in my timeline. I don't like to be the weeping damsel in distress. I'm not that type. He gripped her hand tightly. No one would ever mistake you for a pushover, Connie. Besides, I have a good feeling about today. We're going to reach Garth. I'm sure of that. Then we're going to find your boy. He's out there, too. If he's your son, he has to be a survivor. For the millionth time, Buck considered kissing her, but he didn't want to ruin the tender moment. After waiting to see if she would say anything more, he hopped out of bed and put on his guns and grenades Hawaiian shirt. You don't have anything else to wear? She taunted. I washed this in the Great Salt Lake yesterday. It smelled of salt water, but at least it wasn't rank with sweat. And I can't get my maid to come in and do the laundry. Yeah, well, I know a Marine who buys me new clothes when my old ones get wet and dirty. Sounds like an awesome dude. His words could have come out of Garth's mouth. That boy and his friends all talked like surfers for some reason. Maybe. I'm still not sure about him. She left the words hanging. The day needed to start. Want a water? He asked, deliberately looking away from her. There were a few bottles in the mini-fridge. As he pulled one out, he remembered he'd stuffed the rabbit into the freezer section. I've got to cook it soon. Nah, I'll get something stronger when we go into the truck stop for breakfast. Suit yourself, he drawled. He got situated in the driver's seat as she slid into the passenger position. After a quick glance at his dash lights to make sure there were no problems, he turned to her. She, however, stared out the window. It's amazing, she said with awe. The eastern horizon was aglow with the first hints of dawn, but the nighttime sky above was filled with translucent ribbons of green, purple, and yellow. The wavy shimmers of energy nearly filled the entire sky. Even the lights of the truck stop couldn't wash out the beautiful swipes of color hanging up there. That's a new one, he deadpanned. Connie craned her neck to look out the windshield. Is that the aurora borealis? Maybe. I've seen hints of the aurora in some of the northern states, but I've never seen anything even close to this. The colors are incredible. The atmosphere must be really messed up, Connie suggested. He absently turned on the radio, thinking the news might have something about it, but Mac nudged his leg before he could tune in. I've got to take him outside. I guess we're all waking up. He had hoped the pup would sleep in for a few more minutes. I'll call the other trucks, she replied. Get everyone up and ready to roll. That's what you want, isn't it? He smiled at her. That is exactly what I want. The faster we run off some miles, the sooner we'll reach Garth. She reached over and put her hand on his thigh. Buck, we will find your son. If he's anything like you, he's resourceful and strong. The energy waves may have made you black out a little, but they didn't stop you, and I'm positive they didn't stop him either. Bank on it. He didn't feel great, but he did feel better. It was time to get back on the road. Charleston, West Virginia. Garth's body shifted like he'd been tossed out a window. What the? He blurted, grasping for the steering wheel. His heart pounded in his chest like a time bomb set to explode. He found himself in the front seat of the taxi, although it took a full second to realize it wasn't moving. As he caught his breath, it became obvious he'd startled himself awake from a heavy slumber. Are you okay? Lydia asked with concern from the back seat. Oh yeah, he replied. ordering his heart to diffuse itself.